Hi, this is Sylvia Lydia Morales again. And you read the other part. A lot of folks down here in the basement. And they don't know my last name. Sex offenders, I'm not supposed to, because I said no criminals need apply, sex offenders especially. So if you're on my Twitter account, I'm keeping you there. Blocking keeps you there. And I'm reporting you to the feds, and they're already on there. So they know me. They've known me for years. They know my background. They know my mom's background. I gave them the information years ago, and I don't lie. And I've been in the system with them for a while legally. So, Fourth Amendment rights. I have a right to be secure in my personal effects, my papers. They're going to amend it. My person, my mind, my body, my home, because illegal surveillance is a criminal trespass. They're breaking and entering via NSA illegal surveillance, including people's minds and bodies, and they don't think twice about it. They deserve the fucking death penalty. And that's intimidation in the background. No, he's sitting right next to me. Yeah, they're getting their asses kicked legally. And if something happens to me, guess what? A shitload of people are not going to like it. I mean it. My country included, the USA. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just registered to vote online. It only took me 5 minutes to register to vote, California. I wasn't lying about that either. You can go online, register to vote, California. I voted as a Republican that I am. It took me only 5 minutes, and I shared the link with the world. Felons can't vote, so obviously I'm not a felon. And I'm also an e-juror. I just updated my e-juror information online, and I put the information, it's like a registration card. You get the registration card in the mail. I put copies of my email confirmation, and I put parts of it online. So these perps are not supposed to be on my Twitter account or social media. They're not supposed to know my last name, and I can track them via traffic or audiences on Blogger. Only people who are not to them I am allowing to visit online. Otherwise, if you're on there, Ana Margarita Garcia, and your friends are on there, you're done. Stalker bitch, you've had a fixation on me since high school. I don't appreciate you, psycho bitch, copying me. Ana Ayala's wearing my clothing. She's using a seamstress to hem them. And I reported that jacket. They're both on YouTube. And I reported the jean jacket. I made a felon incident report here, actually, a few years ago, and you tried to blame the transgender community. And it's the third time you do that. I said, who has a problem with transgender phobic motherfuckers? And I remember Bonnie Dumanis loved to wear red suits. And William Jackie Rhodes brought her up to my attention. She was running for DA again, things like that. So I'm like, wait, she wears red suits. I wonder, But I did notice there is a politician in San Diego. There's a politician also here who has issues with the transgender community. And I know for a fact that LGBTQ does not support the official stand. Officially does not support the standing of San Francisco 3 years ago against Chelsea Manning not being the marshal. And things have changed a lot. Gentrification, no violence and drugs do not belong here. And the community spoke, Asian included. It was per the La Voz Latina, which is right down on Turk, and the SRO Collaborative. I took a picture of it. It's online. Just because it's not there anymore does not mean it's going to apply. They're very stupid people. The Human Rights Day was December 5th, 2015. It was still there in December, and then they finally took it down. They're like, it doesn't apply anymore. This is activism city, Death Angels, Harvey Milk, corruption with the fire department. But people know what the city's about. They're in sex offenders want to take over against people's will. That is criminal trespassing. That's rape. The no means no, and they won't take no for an answer. They're trying to force the issue. So they're staying here, and we got their eyes on them. Since they continue to trespass, I will help expose them since they're deregistered. Those of you who have deregistered sex offenders, you deserve to be disbarred. Those of you who have deemed them fit for society, the doctor, psychiatrist, you deserve to have your licenses revoked because they won't leave us alone, and they won't take no for an answer. Now, you left the impression that these freaks, and some woman's giving me a dirty look because I speak out against sex offenders. There's plenty of sex offenders sleeping and depleting people's resources. This fucker just threatened me, the one behind me. and it's live right now, depleting people's resources and demanding more from them. At this point, they're saying your money or your life. Boom, Second Amendment's in, and they deserve it. They deserve a death penalty in California too. And the death penalty does exist in Texas, and guess where they register sex offenders, folks? Houston, Texas. 11 mentally ill have been executed in Texas, and they can't do anything about it because the death penalty is not arbitrary. And so by the time these fuckers get there, they deserve it. So they can't go and say, I'm not on my medication, therefore I can't be held accountable for my actions. And they're nickel and diming. They're deliberately looking for trouble and eavesdropping on conversations to look for trouble. Now, people who know me have known me for years. Associated Press has known me since 2006. And people who knew me in college, I used to write for the Daily Bruin. It's like, hi, UCLA. They think I went to a EULA. I didn't. And when I was 21, I used to write for the Daily Bruin when it was a viewpoint, not opinion. Stay away from Green Day. They're psycho. Their psycho friends keep stalking me. And they're wearing these tattoos. And they're thinking, it looks like gang paraphernalia. And Craig A. Latham is also wearing similar tattoos. And he's representing the Amish Mormons. And they're complaining I'm being noisy. They're deliberately looking for trouble. Oh, no, they're leaving. They're going to start a petition against me. Watch, a pacifist. And people who know me know that I'm a pacifist. The weirdest fundamentalist here. I think I put information online about the Jehovah's Witnesses were staunch supporters of the Nazi regime during Hitler's time, so they should be officially terrorists in the USA by now. And I found pertinent information to that effect, and I put it online. People who know me know that I'm credible, and they're reputable, very reputable. And you see, people are looking for trouble. You can hear the noise in the background. No, violence is not tolerated in the shelter. Zero tolerance. There will be 86 out of here for violence, and they're looking for trouble. So that's the rule. They lose no matter what. Okay, so the Super Bowl is anyway, that's what I have to say right now. They don't like the way I'm looking, because if you compare me to my other videos, those who know me, I'm getting better, I'm getting healthier. Fuck up the front desk asking for trouble, and I'm not going to turn the camera on him because he wants me to. Poor baby. Fucking loser. Sex offenders demanding rights that they don't have. You can hear them. It is definitely. I've made other videos. It is definitely a and they don't know. They're not supposed to know my name, and staff is not supposed to give it out. So good luck on that one. So the technology the feds can keep track of is federal offense. There's plenty of witnesses. People who don't like sex offenders. Not every criminal likes sex offenders either. I know I don't, and I'm not a criminal. And the sex offender party is over. Anise Parker is no longer mayor in Houston, by the way. There's a new mayor in Houston, so they're done. And I wonder how the crime rate's doing there. And they deregister sex offenders in Houston. They're really horrible. They're killing themselves, and personally, I'm happy that they're killing themselves. But you know, if we weren't a democracy, they'd probably all be dead by now. That's how we feel about them. But it is a democracy. We are civilized, and I'm not a criminal. So patience is it's a virtue with an understatement. Somebody needs to keep tabs on Ana Margarita Garcia. You will find her picture in Los Angeles High School, class of 1992. She's flipped out. And she's a hardcore Sandinista. She pretended to be a victim during the academic decathlon. And little bitch hasn't left me alone since high school. Stalker psycho. And her high school sweetheart is Miguel Zamora, with a Z, Z-A-M as in monster, O-R-A, class of 1993, Los Angeles High School. He's also Sandinista Salvadoreño, white supremacist. Because the Sandinistas are white supremacists. And he could be a person of interest with one of his parents' death. Because he came to us when we were teenagers, a few of us, and he said, oh my, so-and-so, I think it was his mom, passed away. I'm living with Ana Margarita Garcia now. And unless they put the chia or an aneurysm, so they all seem to have that thing in common: matricide, infanticide, and chia. And I'm credible, so these fuckers don't know that because they don't do their homework. They allow dumbasses to feed them that information. So if they're nickel and diming, it's against the law. And if I put some video, it's usually in self-defense. People who know me, not unless you give a reason to, they know that. So it's great, self-defense evidence. Once you cross that civil rights boundary with inalienable rights to food, hygiene, and shelter, and they pick on minorities, they've got one thing in common. They're all Jews or the LGBT community, Catholics, Mexicans, dark Italians, children who can defend themselves, disabled, and the elderly who can defend themselves. So look at all the victims, they'll see something in common. If you look at others, they'll see that they try to pretend to be a victim. They're into sadomasochism, S&M, anti-Christians. So my job is interesting. And I am an activist. I've been an activist for quite some time with a bachelor's degree from UCLA in Latin American Studies. And I went in as a right out of high school to college. And I won the Gene Reynolds. Oh, they're trying to silence me. And I told one person, Michael Hall, a while back, these are facts that you can actually prove. It doesn't matter. Some admin freak from South Bay Guidance Center in Chula Vista, California. And he's purportedly a gangbanger from Huntington Park. So, and he won't wear expensive socks because he didn't want to get them dirty. OPCC was stalking me down there. So Sierra San Diego, again, is stalking victim. Jesse was gang raped. He's my brother. And we still need to catch the rest of Genius gangs. And I've got support in 3 different cities who pointed them out to me. These are the people who killed your brother. And in Santa Monica, we all know what they did. They just don't want to see it. And at UCLA, I think we were set up high school kids. It looked like they could be from Houston. And we got them on security cameras. So they followed me up here. They're done. So did Lydia Morelos. And he had Tourette syndrome. They gang raped him, knowing that he had Tourette syndrome. And they, over the years, I think they systematically raped him. And Sierra San Diego, Austin, and Jehovah's are done. Gina Ruby was the first one on top of them, and everyone knows that. So I'm killing off the disabled, premeditated. Yeah, that's going to get her a death penalty. And anyone associating with these perps, knowing what they did, is also going to get death penalty. And to keep, he was on the cover of Time magazine. One of the covers a few years ago, it was the NSA. Then Jesse was next to it, and then Sandino. And I remember I was staying at Sanctuary, and some weirdo woman was directly beneath me. And she yelled out loud, "Sandino!" with a bun in her head. There is no fucking way she can be that stupid. And I didn't know about Jesse yet. So the bun on the hair means Sandino, and this Time magazine, 2013 fall. FYI, people are stupid. They mean suicide. Anyone supporting them, stay away from enemies of the state. That's what they are right now, persons of interest. And I'm looking forward to the civil rights aspect of it, because there is no statute of limitations for those types of crimes. And restitution, and it's going to go the whole way. A lot of the perps are here. They have a fingerprint. You have to use your fingerprints to be in the system, and I would know because I registered with them in 2013. So sometimes they use my social security card, and other times they use my fingerprint. I put it on there and I take it off. I'd rather use a fingerprint, and I've got a printout of it, and I think I showed it to people online. My picture comes up with my fingerprint on it. My fingerprint. So I already have a printout. Identity thieves.
Can you check these out?
And so, oh wow. Celebrate Black History Month. Black History Month is the month of February. Next month is Women's Month. They're in the wrong fucking city and the wrong fucking country. Okay. You have to have kind of patience for shit like this, because they want entrapment, they want instigation, get you to react when they push your buttons, name calling, bully culture. Not every staff member is involved with shit like that. So they pin good people, and try to get them to lose their jobs because they're not one of them. So I go one day at a time, depending on where I'm located, because they do it to good people who don't deserve to lose their jobs. And not everyone wants to work with a low-class ghetto scumbag who doesn't deserve that job from the beginning. And on a more positive note, I've noticed that there is a place where I want to learn about and great customer service, the Academy of Art University, and they're not quality, so they wouldn't qualify. And it's like giving them problems their funeral. That was 3 years ago when I asked for information. They've been really great. I'm keeping with customer service for a while now. So, which is there's something else. People know how long my videos are usually are, right? So people who know me know how long I can hold an audience for a while. And I've been making videos for about 2 or 3 years now. I'm also on a Jewish website. They uploaded my video onto their website because they know what's going on. And so they're done. Witnesses, and I was happy when I saw them on the Jewish website too. I mean, it's kind of obvious they're stupid because they targeted me for a reason, right? I mean, come on. Political dissident. So, my looks are getting better, and I'm usually fuller around the face because I usually take care of myself really well. You'll find that information on YouTube, and I've got to get Ana Margarita Garcia from stalking me, psycho bitch. She was at a 330 park in San Diego, California. She was in a wheelchair. She looked like a psychopath. She sat right next to me in a wheelchair. And I was in the JAWS computer room, the disability room downstairs, and I was looking at her like, okay, psycho bitch, now she's here. So talk about psycho stalkers. It's like these high school movies where like the April Fool's shit. You didn't think that actually happened. I looked up Stephen King, and his books are really good, like It, Cujo, Salem's Lot, hint hint. And what makes you write these books? And he said, it's the personal experiences in my life. I'm like, you're not fucking kidding. Personal from life experience is what he said. I'm like, holy shit. They keep doing the same shit over and over again. So it's like, after a while, why wouldn't you have a sense of humor? And I know I have a sense of humor. I know what I have to offer in more than one language. So, great spirits have always been opposed by violent opposition. They keep getting in my fucking way, taking away my resources, eating with them, making fun of me, taking the roof over my head for the 3rd time, 4th time, taking my birth certificate, and they still want to do it again. So my reservation confirmation is this one, and it's I'm in bed 11 from 1/14/16 to the middle of April. I'm trying to figure out when that happens. I'm in bed 11. And they're going, you better leave when you're supposed to. And little do they know, a lot of them have to leave sooner than I do. And I'm not a troublemaker. And here is my, I've been in the system for quite some time. And it says here 7/23/13. So they're making a fool of themselves. 7/23/13. And it says here, okay, nothing, okay. I'm not going to give my client ID, obviously, but refusing shelter, no. Regular housing, no, because of them. And then it says, I need the resources. Common sense would tell you I don't cut off my air supply. They do it. And this is Sylvia Morelos. And I'm 5'7" tall, Hispanic, Latino, Hispanic. I'm mixed. April 20th, 1974, 5'7" tall. TB test cleared, and a TB cleared this time. It's December 16th, 2016. So I finally got my TB card. I wouldn't have been able to get in here without a TB card. December 16, 2016. And length in San Francisco, it says here, more than a year. More than a year. And my California ID, the one they stole, has the 201 8th Mission Street on it. I love stupid people. And it's an ugly picture. I remember that when I first saw it, and I was told I can use it as identification with my Bank of America ATM card. I was laughing about the ooh, ugly picture. But I'm like thinking, you know, it's in the response that the reactions that were coming my way because such an ugly picture. She's so fucking ugly. I'm like that's interesting because I know I can do better when I'm healthy. So I'm thinking, what an interesting response. You know, it's like, I know myself, I'm confident, but the reaction that these stupid people have regarding my ugly picture. It's just, wow, it's interesting, you know, and you know, I don't know, that's the way I look at it. I have a very healthy self-esteem. They've been trying to beat it out of me for a while. We have to work on her ego. I've been through a lot, so my pain and my experience keeps me grounded, you know, and more objective. And we have to work on her self-esteem. Bitch doesn't know her place. Bitch this, bitch that, bitch this, you know. And I'm known as a strong, resilient woman. Then there's the theft of my intellectual property. People should go onto World Market. I put some information on there regarding the Live, Love, and Laugh journal. I don't know if you've noticed, but my blog, the other one, living, loving, and laugh.blogspot.com, and $4.95 a pop, it's under $5. Probably the Nancy Demented, the Reagan divorcee, you know, she's one of them. MHC South. I don't know. That's probably one of the reasons she did that. But they tried to distract me to make me forget what I'm thinking, and they've done it in the past. So anyway, on February 2nd, holy shit, that's tomorrow. On February 2nd, Know Your Rights, and it says the Super Bowl is coming, which is a Sunday. It should be interesting. Do you know what to do if the police take your stuff? And what are your rights if the police tell you not to camp or sit? And if they tell you to leave the city, do you have to? If they tell you if the police tell you to leave, come find out the answers from a lawyer at this Know Your Rights workshop, Tuesday, February 2nd at 2. That's 330 Glide, 330 Ellis Street, 94102. Dessert will be provided, and there will be a raffle at the end. It's the Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights on the San Francisco Bay Area, the Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights. So there's a lot of civil rights and human rights abuses being committed by these sex offenders. So, and the FBI is right down the street. And if you read their front page, I know that they can relate to me, or I can relate to them. I'm not kidding. And we're a lot alike. So, and right now the feds are cleaning up the corruption within the federal agencies. And I remember reading about CIA. My mom and my dad were both, you know, and a military. So I'm a military brat. I'm the plus and best Western plus. So they lost. So much for the irregular sack that you pulled on me. So I lost 5, including pregnancy. And I'm like, why at 7 weeks? They're like, oh, what is? So I'm like, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 7 candles on the menorah. Now they've gotten like 9 candles. At Phillips. Well, your kid. That's big of you, I said to them. So I spent, and I could prove it. Look, there's 9 of them. And I bought it. I looked for another one. They don't have any more right now at the market in Hypon. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it says there, it's more than just a gift card. You're like, fuck them. That's a gangbanger shit. Look at that. There's a lot. I put that information on my blogger before. And I'm registered online with this card. And I put $20 the first time, and I don't have the rest of my money until the 3rd. And the discrepancy of the felony stay it's all hate crime based. And then I spent like close to $60 on 4th and Mission, 124th Street. And at the end of the week, one of the baristas gave me this card and said it's courtesy of the supervisor of that. It's legitimate. I'm like, oh wow, it's $4 off of your next visit. And what do I do when I eat coffee? When I go coffee, I'm like into uniqueness, and so I put custom for the most part. Custom, and it did just that. Your next one's on us. $4 off your next visit. So now, you know, if I don't If I don't see, if I don't, this is not anti-Semite to you with 9 candles on one instead of 7, and your next one's on us. And guess what? The next day, they had me leave the. They were trying to, I guess, devastate me. And I don't know if people have read my blog, USA Today, multicultural. I typed it verbatim, and in Los Angeles. So they're trying to 2.5 to 5, and they're trying to promote multiculturalism. So you tell me who the inconsistent one is here, and multicultural. It's on my blog. You look up USA Today on Sylvia Lydia Morelos blogspot.com, and you will find it. The logo included. So who's being the stupid one here? So I'll put that online. And thanks for watching. My face is getting better, so far so good. I'm feeling more comfortable at the shelter, and they're becoming stubborn about you need to leave sex offender territory. Ouch. And I'm a victim of rape and other shit, but I went through when I was a lot younger. I was only 22 and 25. Malachi is one when I was 22, and Reef is the other one. Reef was a date rape, and the other one was a supervisor who took advantage of me when I was drunk and I blacked out. And I kept it to myself. I learned to heal over time, and I've been doing a lot of healing. And so the sex offenders found out, and so they come my way. I'm like, what does that tell you? They find out you're a survivor. They come your way to intimidate. So they're extremely dangerous. So those of you who discard them, those of you who deregister them, a lawyer and a psychiatrist is involved. You need to be disbarred and held accountable for your actions. And you also need to have your licenses revoked, because what is it? Behavioral health psychiatrists who did this, there is a connection. And you rape and you maim children. I would call it genocidal rape, genocidal intent, because we all have one thing in common. We're Jewish. I'm Jewish, Mexican, and dark Italian, and Catholic, and I'm an outspoken woman. You're into misogyny. And I'm a single, happy single, misogynistic, anti-misogynistic woman, outspoken, educated, UCLA only. I'm not a ULA grad, contrary to your stupidity. And I went to UCLA straight out of high school. And I won the Gene Reynolds 222 award. And I took PEP squad, college prep courses. I worked from 15 and then 17. And I gave multicultural assemblies MC on campus. So I don't believe in affirmative action. I'm a Republican, and these fuckers I've never taken from anyone. So all my life they've taken the most honest thing I have, and people who know me know that they did their homework, including the feds. So they won't take no for an answer. Now they're criminally trespassing. The community said no, and they know where to look. This is Sylvia Lydia Morelos, and I'm a women's activist, a tolerance activist, and a human rights activist. So you'll find me online. Those who know me, I've gotten in the last 24 hours. It's interesting, 1,898 impressions in a matter of 24 hours because of the felony they committed this morning that I put on viral. And in 24 hours, so close to 1,900 impressions. And I think that's really cool. People are interested when people are telling the truth, and I'm credible. So it makes sense that people would have a following when they know you're credible, when they know you're interesting, and when they know you make sense. Because other intelligent people who are conscientious and know the law and care and educated, they know that we're in the right, and they know that they're in the minority, the enemies, and they're in the wrong. Sex offenders, gang members, committing hate crimes on tax dollar welfare is one. God bless. Sylvia Lydia Morelos. Thanks, bye.